What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and this is my review of the Mafex comic-styled Venom. Alright, my zillions, it has arrived. I got this Venom from Hobby Search. So that's a Japanese store. You could check them out on the web at 1999.jp, I believe. Is their address. Yes, it's not Hobby Search. Good times. I don't know why. Maybe you guys can tell me. But I've shopped there for a long time. Kind of like my secondary spot to shop at after each LJ. And by the time I decided I really wanted this, it was like pretty much sold out everywhere else. So I was lucky to grab it at Hobby Search. Now, this thing is gonna run you. I mean, even in Japan, you know, like, it goes for a good 70-something bucks, and then you're gonna pay shipping, so it came out to like $93, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not worth $93, guys. None of this Mafex stuff is, and I hate to, you know, start out the review negatively like that, but I have quite a few Mafex items on pre-order because they look so good, you know, but not worth what they're asking for their figures now. It's crazy that they up their prices so much, and I haven't said it throughout like the last two reviews, but it really needs to be said. So yeah, this figure costs way too much. But how is it? I mean, if I'm complaining about that, that may tell you a little bit. So let's stop talking and let's get into the review. First and foremost, like all Mafex, it comes with a stand. This is the Mafex stand that actually comes with John Wick, because I don't even want to take the other one out of the box. I've shown it 3 times in a row, and I'm not opening any of them because I have too many stands open. If you've seen one Mafex stand, you've seen them all. But for the real accessories, we start out with a lot of hands here. And one just dropped. Let's try to grab it. Here we are. So we got little holding hands for like his webbings. We have some creepy gripping hands. And we have some more holding hands, a little more open. And we got some fist hands. Let's not lose any of these guys, shall we? So they're all done in this like kind of blue, blackish, you know, paint or plastic that we'll see on Venom itself. And then you got the little white, and I gotta say, none of them are super clean. I mean, they're just, it's simple little boxes, but none of them are very clean. And you know what? A lot of you could let that go for Venom, because he is kind of, you know, symbiote, eh? But I don't know, man. Again, for the price, can we get some cleanliness here? Like the Spideys we've seen, he comes with some magnetic feet and hands. Those are pretty cool. I do dig that they do that. I like that a lot. Same colors, same paints. So that's pretty cool. I'll show you what it looks like on something right now. And here is Venom hanging out with some Kongs. He is gripped on by his magnetics, and I gotta say that this his magnetics work a lot better than Spidey's. Spidey's was a real hassle to stay on, but these are pretty solid. And a little note here regarding this stuff. So I'm gonna take this stuff off and replace in front of you guys because the hands are good, but the feet are really solid with the magnetic feet. But I gotta say that the regular feet are they come out very easy. I mean, they're not gonna fall out, but I mean, when you're just messing with it already, yeah, it just pops out pretty easy. So little note there. Of course, Venom comes with some webbing. I really like these. They're like a little more crazily put together, but they're very reminiscent of the Spidey stuff. Also done in white, which, you know, stands out nice against him. But they're all like weird looking. There's another one. And you could put like these parts in his wrist. I'm not going to demonstrate it completely here, but you get the picture. Oh, these are all stuck together. These two are stuck together here. Is this one? No. Okay, there we go. So pretty crazy. I guess you could do a lot of crazy things with them. You could put them in the gripping hands. I will do one because I don't want to be totally I'm not going to put the whipping hands up, but you know, you get the picture. You could like hold this, shoot it out. It does look pretty cool. I do like how it's wrapped around and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Now we get to the two good things here that I really like. First up, they're both heads. The other Venom head with the mouth closed looks really cool. I really like it. It's very simple. You know, you got the sculpt work of the mouth and of the eyes, and the white in there is painted fine, and the white of the teeth are painted fine. There's nothing else but teeth. No shading, no nothing. I kind of appreciate that for this one. You do get a little, you see the C mark. That's the little problem with this whole figure. You see some nice, yucky C marks. But otherwise, it's pretty good. Now, the problem here, though, is I'm having a difficult time. And this is going to be hopefully just a problem right now, because I will heat up this figure at some point. Because I think I want to display it with this head. I can't... Now, the neck comes off easy on this one. The neck didn't come off easy on the Spidey. And as far as getting this joint, it keeps getting stuck in the head. So that's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. So I can't really do anything with that currently. But I will. It's a really, really nice looking head, and that's really all you have to know. I think some heat will nicely loosen up that ball joint. At the very least, though, you know, since we could get his head, his neck off, here we have the Eddie Brock head with the extra neck. And there goes Venom. The paint on the black is okay. You see a little bit missing right there. This face sculpt is actually really good. I like this so much better than the Peter Parker head. Like, a lot better. It looks good. Even super zoomed in. You know, it doesn't look so digitally bad. The eyebrows look good. The eyes look good. The lips look good. You can see a little bit of the digitalness on the lips, but it almost looks like chapped lips. Hair is sculpted really well. So yeah, it's nice. And then, you know, as you're seeing, the neck does come off pretty easy on this one. Where's his hand? He's missing a hand. And I think that looks good. I think it fits his head really well. I think it just ends up looking like Brock. Pretty good. Kind of has that, again, that McFarlane-esque look to it that I feel like that these figures are going for. It's really, really nice. I really like it. This kind of makes the figure for me. I would never display him like this, I don't think. But it's a really nice head, and you guys should be happy to have this one because it does look phenomenal. Alright, so how does the rest of the figure look? Let's start out with the other head, the one that's on. It's pretty good. I don't love the teeth and the mouth. I feel like there should have been some more shading on the tongue. It's too red in my opinion. And then the teeth aren't the cleanest. You know, you have like no shading up top, and then the shading on the bottom just could be better. If you're gonna be dirty throughout. You know what I'm saying? It's just like there's some things going on the bottom, and then really nothing going on top. And it just ends up looking, to me, a little bit lackluster. You know, like, I would have liked a little bit better there. It is a little bit of a softer plastic, so you can close it a little bit. It's not articulation, though. You see the rest of the smile up there. The white of the eyes are painted fine, so it's okay. Now, getting to the rest of it, let's just go over the painted part here first. With the spider, it's not clean. For what ends up costing you, either way, whether you order it here in the US or abroad, it's gonna, unless you live in Japan, like, it's gonna cost you $90 and above. And then you got this really ugly seam line where the paint doesn't connect here under the arms, and that's really bad. And you can just see the paint is just not clean. It's not completely in all the grooves, which are all sculpted out. And, I mean, if this was a Marvel Legends, fine. But it's not. It's a import figure that's overpriced. It's an overpriced import figure. Like, SH Figure Arts isn't doing, like, paint like that. For that price, sure, you get some, you know, not so great paint apps with the SH Monster Arts, but, I mean, you do want better. Like, I feel like the Monster Arts are, you get more value with them because they're bigger, chunkier figures. But when you have a normal sized figure at that cost, yeah, I don't know. The body looks pretty good. Moving on. I think the proportions are nice. He's really like early Venom because he's not super big. And I do like super big Venom, but I do appreciate this too. So there's room here in the collection for it, for sure. The body type is really nice. I think the muscles all look really cool. I like how that feels throughout. Really, really nice musculature. No doubt about that. Looks phenomenal. And then, as you can see, there is a blue wash, or, you know, whatever they did. Blue shading over this, like, dark gray. I won't even call it black. It's like a dark, dark gray with the blue over it. And, you know, it doesn't look bad. It came off so much better in the promo pics, honestly. The only problem is the head doesn't really have that. You see it on the neck, but the actual head doesn't have that coloring, so it is a little weird. And, like when you really look at it, it's like black, and then you got black and blue. That could be better. And there's none here in the midsection, so that's off as well. So it's like very weird. It's kind of like how they, you know, oddly colored this guy. So will we get, now that we have this guy for this one, will we get another more comic-y, cell shaded, even though it's not really cell shaded, more comic-y version of Venom? Because that's going to be annoying, guys. I don't like that at all, that they would do that. But this isn't great. So as far as how the overall look is to me, yeah. But the body style is nice. I don't know. It's got some cool stylings to it, and then it really doesn't. These two are probably the cleanest whites on the hands that we've seen, and I do like these gripping hands, so there's that at least. So yeah, not the cleanest figure. There wasn't much to do, and yet not the cleanest figure. Articulation on Venom. You've seen the head. It's got the double ball, so that really works, and the neck has the ball as well, so you get a lot of great range of motion. Articulation's pretty good, except like maybe one spot I'm going to show you. The ab works really well. The waist works really, really well, like much better than the Spidey one. Spidey one, I was getting a little bit resistance. Here I'm not. As you see, we got a butterfly joint here. Doesn't work as well with Venom because it works, but it feels awkward. He's a bigger guy, a little bit of a bigger guy, so ooh, and there's some crunching that I don't like. Hinge, swivel here. Otherwise, there is a ball joint in there. Swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbow. Hinge, swivel at the wrists. Okay, he can't really do much of a split. And this is where we get a problem. This leg, look at that. So that, it's kind of like placed in there weird, I feel. And I'm a little scared to even take it out. You do get rotation in there. Kicks pretty high. And it could go back. But there is a weird like snapback to this leg that I don't like. Like, I'm probably not showing it well here, but ooh, like it feels weird, and I'm not getting that much on this leg. There is a drop down joint as well to both sides, double jointed knee, hinge, and then you could swivel it. See what I'm saying? Swivel it around, and then you get the foot joint. So yeah, this leg is a little problematic. Otherwise, the articulation is pretty good. There's no doubt about that. You're going to be able to get Venom into a lot of posing. Where is he? So, definitely no worries about the articulation except for that leg on mine. Could just have been, manufacturing error, how the leg was placed. I will wait to see other folks' reaction to that, see how they, feel about it, if they have any problems with it. But there's definitely something weird about it. Just feels like it's placed wrong. I might take it out and see what's going on. We shall see. But for sure, yeah, that leg has a problem. Otherwise, our articulation's good. For your size comparisons, here it is with the Marvel Legends Venom. Pretty much same style. I've never reviewed this Venom. I didn't get it that long ago. And I kind of want to review it now that I reviewed this. If I could find a little baggie of his accessories, I'll do so. If not, we shall move on. But as you can see, much smaller Venom here. Here it is with Pizza Spidey, and it kind of works. Again, he looks small, but this is not super big monster Venom we're dealing with here, so you could kind of see how it does work. Here he is with Colossus, the Pink Ranger, Diabolique, Hellboy, Battle Cat. Let's end off with a trifecta of Mafex figures with the Homecoming Spidey here. And I do like how these two size together. Like, I feel like that is probably best. Here's John Wick Chapter 2. And finally, here he is with the comic style Spidey from Mafex, who it's supposed to go with. And it works okay. Again, we're talking early on, but I still feel like this Venom could be slightly bigger. But, it's not bad. It isn't. It works. And, the way they did the shading on both, matches up. So, as far as that goes, that's, this is the Venom you're going to want to get for this Spidey. That is for sure. And my final thoughts. It's okay. It's disappointing, honestly. The paint could be cleaner, and there's not much of it to speak of that really stands out. Yeah, there's just some, the little lines on the side, the mold lines, not so great. I mean, that just makes it look ugly and cheap. Yeah, so I'm a little disappointed, guys. As you can hear in my voice, it's just too expensive for what you get. You do get a lot of accessory, you got a lot of hands, you got some nice heads. The two alt heads are both really nice, that's for sure. And you get a lot of cool webbing. But is it enough? I can't say it is. I can't. I can't let it go and say that I feel good about the purchase. When something's great, you don't mind paying for it. When something's comes across not so great, this wasn't hard. I don't think this was a hard one to make. And I feel like they dropped the ball a bit. So there you go, guys. That's my review. I'm gonna keep it like that. It does look good with the Spidey, though. So there's that. I don't mind it together. And I don't mind having it overall, but minding it and whether or not it's worth it, two different stories. So there you go. Alright, guys, that's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts below. If you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Buy me a coffee on Coffee if you dig what I do. Hope you get better results than I did. Till next time, peace out, peeps.